A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome back to our weekly Learning Hour webinar. I am Rosnita from SL Academy and I am your host for today's session. Okay, today we have Miss Dini Tajudin, CEO of Dini Flix, and a certified branding coach, and she will be sharing about brand storytelling, how AI is changing the game. Okay, so if you have any question regarding this topic, do leave your message in the comment section and Miss Dini will answer them right after her presentation. All right, let's not wait anymore. Now I pass this session to Miss Dini.
Hi, Miss Rose. Sorry for the delay. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you to SL Academy for having me here. And today we're going to talk about brand storytelling, which is my favorite topic, and I hope it's yours too, especially if you are running marketing and if you have a business and you want to reach out to the right target market, right? So you want to make sure that these people get your messaging. Now, previously, before AI, we had to do it manually. We had to figure out who's our target market, how do we reach out to them, what kind of messaging do we send them. And it's a very tedious process. Like, content creation is one of the most, I mean, for me personally, like, it's one of the most mentally grueling because you keep having to come up with ideas on how to constantly engage your target audience, right? Who agrees? Yeah, okay. If you do, just type in yes or just say in your heart, like yes, because I know that was my main challenge until I found some amazing tools. I found some amazing tools, which is AI. So we're going to talk about how AI has changed everything in the past few years. Thank you, Farid. Thank you, Carlos, for this. My slides didn't want to upload just now. Okay, so I want to share with you how I personally use AI and maybe how you can use it as well. It has taken a load off my chest, and because it has helped me in this content creation journey, it has created me better content, more targeted content, and I can serve better value to my customers because sometimes, I mean, come on, like, it's there's so many things you want to cover, but how do you cover it systematically, right? Okay, just fun fact, everything that you see on the slides is created with a tool from from the story until from the storyboard until all of the pictures, right? I'm going to show you exactly how in a bit. Super excited, so stay tuned. And again, as Miss Rose cakap tadi, I'm going to be answering all of the Q&A and any questions that you might have right at the end. So just keep them coming. All right. Okay, so I can't seem to navigate to the next page. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, what we're going to cover in the next 30 minutes is what is brand storytelling? Why is it important for your business? And then next is how AI is used in brand storytelling. So, I guess a lot of people would know, like, okay, I have a brand, I have a business, I need to reach out to my target market. But how do I use tools which will help me ease up on the time, resources, and energy of me, myself, and also my staff or my team so that we can do more important things, right? Okay, but at the same time, we run really good marketing. So how do we use these tools? And number three is we're going to cover the benefits of using AI because I know like some people are a bit squishy about, oh, can I really use it, or which, most importantly, which tools to use, right? Because there's so many tools now. ChatGPT is just one of the hundreds, if not thousands, of tools that's available online right now. Even that is already overwhelming. Number four is examples of successfully AI powered brand storytelling that's already in the market right now. And number five is free AI tools, free and paid. So I'm going to cover both. That's available for business owners like you and me. All right. Okay, next. Oh, before that, can we go to the, yeah. This picture is, I created this. If you can see the wordings, is it too small for you guys? Like, I put in a prompt about what kind of image I want, just a short paragraph. So the AI came up with this. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So you can do this for your content as well. Next. Okay, so what's brand storytelling? To put it simply, brand storytelling is just connecting with your audience, your target audience, the people that you want to serve and you want to sell your products to, in such a way that they can resonate and relate to you, that they can feel that okay, the solution that you have is exactly what they're looking for, and they're convinced enough that they want to purchase from you and not from other people or other sources, right? So telling your story in such an effective and compelling way that people are convinced immediately that your brand is the answer. Your company is the solution that they're looking for. Right. So how do you do it? How do you tell the right stories? Because okay, if you're a business owner like me, there's so many stories, right? There's the origin story of how I got started, what was the epiphany of me starting, like why am I doing what am I doing, and why, most importantly, why does it even matter to the people that I'm serving, the people that I want to sell to? Okay, the thing is, whatever that we put online must increase trust and credibility. The reason why is because without these two most important things, nobody will buy from us, even though they might know us very well, right? Have you ever had an experience where you keep going on live or you keep going, you keep posting content online, but you're not really getting the kind of results that you want, either it be it sales or engagement or getting the kind of network or connection that you want? If that happens and you're consistent in delivering your content, then you might want to see whether the content that you're delivering resonates or relates to what your target audience is asking themselves, right? Now, the thing about the dilemma about being in marketing or being a business owner yourself is we are so clear about our products and services, but we forget that our target customers, they're not as clear as we are. So sometimes we tell them stories that do not reach out to their main problems, right? Or what we do is we bombard them with so many informations about the features and benefits of our products and services that they tune out because there's so much white noise online. Okay, so the secret to telling a good story is putting it in a format that people can understand. And the best way to do this is telling a compelling story. How do you do that? A compelling story will always have the same formula, right? Will always have like, okay, who is the hero protagonist? What are they going through? What is the problem? Who is guiding them through this problem? And then them going through it, and then finally them reaching success or learning something from their failure, right? So that is the main building blocks of a good story, of any blockbuster story. Like whether you wanna tell something from your past, or you wanna like share something your friend told you. The most compelling stories will always have these building blocks. Okay, so how do you pose it in such a way that people want to listen and listen until the end? Because the problem in going online now is the attention span is so small. It's like 3 seconds and you're done. People only will give you 3 seconds of their time before they want to scroll to the next post, to the next video, right? Okay, so how do you make it compelling? First is know who you are selling to. Do not sell the product or the service. Whatever product that you have, be it insurance, property, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to them until they know that you care about them actually. And how do you put that across without being salesy, without being fake, without being like, how do you know me, but you don't know me? I don't know you. The way to do it is for you to sell them the promise, right? So every product or solution that we have has a promise. We will have a vision of a perfect life, or a vision of a change or transformation that our target market wants. The reason why we are doing or in that business or selling that product service, because somehow we believe in the product because it impacted our life, it transformed our life. So that is the thing that we want to share, because that is the promise that they are going to want to listen to. Not the features, not the benefits. People don't care about the product or the features or the benefits or the deal or the bonuses that you're gonna lump in with the offer until you make them see the vision, the transformative idea that they're going to get when they get your product or your service. Okay, so to make it short, what you're going to sell is you are going to sell them either lifestyle, like for example, if you're selling clothing, don't sell the t-shirt, don't sell the skirt, don't sell the tudung or the scarves, or even don't sell the slimming product. What you need to sell is the lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle change do they want to have the moment they get your product or your service? Okay, for example, if you're in insurance, then what is the kind of lifestyle that people with insurance have? Means that they are secure, they love their family, that kind of feeling and emotion, that one sells better than any poster will, right? So sell them the vision, sell them the lifestyle that they aspire to have when they get your products or services. All right, so how does AI play into this? Next. Okay, so AI is used extensively in telling your brand story. So today we are going to lightly cover number one, identifying target audience. Now this is 6 ways that it can be used. It could be more. Number one is AI is used in identifying your target audiences. Sometimes we're unclear about the pockets of target consumers that we can serve, right? Sometimes it's very clear, sometimes it's general, it's not so clear to us. So you can use AI to identify. Number two is collecting data, and everybody knows this. You gotta have a database, or not you're selling to nobody and no one or everyone at the same time, which you're not gonna get results. Number three is analyzing the data that you already have. Number four is generating content. This is done extensively by everyone because this is, I'd say, like this impacts our day-to-day as a business. If you're not putting out content online, you're kind of like not available. Number five is personalizing content. Personalization is really big now because it's so easy to be lost in the white noise online, right? Because there's so many ads, or not pseudo ads, is coming into our vision every single day, and our target audience as well, that we have to stand out. How do we stand out? We personalize it to them so that they feel that, oh my god, this speaks to me so much, right? So that's why TikTok works really well, because the FYP really feels like, oh my god, it's really for me, right? Okay, finally, automating content creation, because if you don't, it's really hard to live a good life, especially with the amount of content that you need to push out. Next. Okay, so the benefits of using AI shortly is, again, I'm going to focus on personalization, consistency, and it being cost effective. Okay, so if you are not convinced, like, I don't know whether, I should, I don't know, just learn how to use this tool because it's so fun, or it's a bit like, it's a learning curve. I'm not used to it. I only know ChatGPT. That's enough. I don't need to use other tools. Understand that every single day when you're doing business, you're constantly surrounded by competition. And these competition are getting ahead in terms of the tools that they use for their business, which frees up more time that they will use to improve their products, improve their relationship with their customers, reach out to better audiences, network with better people. So you do not want to be left behind in terms of using tools. Tools are here to help us. And yes, there is a tiny, depending on the tool, a tiny learning curve, but it pays in dividends. And I will show you in a bit the tools that are easier for us to do right now, because I know that there's many tools that, if you are coming with like, oh, I've done tools, I've done AI tools, and I've used it in my business for the past 5 years, this session is not for you. You might be way too advanced for this. So I'm talking about the general audiences like me, like, just using a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So how can you utilize more tools to just rank better, get better SEO, get more engagements, right? Okay, so again, personalization, because in brand storytelling, you will be lost in, you could have the best product or the best service, and you could have like the best origin story ever. However, the product that will sell to your ideal customers is the one that will feel closest to them. Because if they feel that a solution or other products or other services from other people answer their specific needs, then so consistency is key. But it's really hard to stay consistent when you do not have the tools, when you have to figure out content creation every single day, yourself. What if you go on leave? What if you go travel? What if you have life? What if you have kids? What if something emergency happens and you can't be consistent? So tools are there to make us be consistent, and it's very, very cost effective. It's sometimes it's more cost effective than hiring two or three people. You can cover it with certain tools, but you still need people to run it because you still need a little bit of human touch. Yeah. Okay, next. Next slide, please. Okay. So some of the AI tools, there's a lot, guys, but obviously in this 1 hour that we're together, we can't cover everything because I would love to answer some questions as well. So these are some of the things that maybe you've heard, you've used before. If you have, type into the chat wherever that you're watching this from what you're using right now. I'm pretty sure a lot of us are using currently ChatGPT for everything, from writing emails to creating social media content to like brainstorming ideas, right? So what have you been using from whatever that you're seeing on screen right now, and what um what you like most about it? Okay, how often do you use it? Okay. All right, and for example, for content creation, copy AI is easy. Now, some of these, bear in mind, some of these are paid tools, some of these are free. For example, copy AI, that's free, but it's limited up to 2,000 words per month. So you have to pay in order to get more, and we'll cover that. We're gonna go into that a little bit in a bit. Yeah. ChatGPT is free unless you upgrade to the more powerful version. But believe me, the free one is enough. In fact, you won't have time to cover everything anyway. Jasper is a paid tool. It's kind of expensive, but it's kind of powerful as well. Graphics, I'm going to share with you. I mean, Canva, I'm pretty sure any business would probably be using Canva or Adobe. But I'm going to also share with you Tome app. I don't know how it's pronounced. The way I pronounce it is Stone app. And for videos, you can try Synthesia or Flicky. Okay, we're going to go into Flicky in a bit. And then for research, now this is like for you if you have a business or product that you need, because nowadays it's so easy to put out claims, right? Claiming this, claiming that. But you sometimes you want to come up with knowledgeable articles about a certain area of your product or service. Okay, so you might want to have some research then, because you don't want to do it yourself. Of course, you're going to read some, but it'll be so helpful if the long articles or the long information that you have to cover is summarized neatly and written for you, right? Okay, so this is where these tools come in. So I've been using MindGrabs. It's a paid tool. You get like 4 days free, and then you have to pay per month. It's not that expensive. It's 50 ringgit, but it really depends on your usage. And then there's research consensus, which is like a data driven answers. And then also another thing that I always use, some people use Grammarly, I like to use Quillbot. It's round about the same, and you can use either or. It just helps make your sentences flowy, more understandable, easier to rank, especially if you're writing your content with ChatGPT or any AI tools. You definitely have to run it through an app like Quillbot, or even I think you can change it with Jasper as well, because AI writing is perfect, almost perfect, but it is easily like detectable on certain engines. So you have to mask it, right, to make it rank better. Okay, so which one should you use? Because there's so many overlapping ones. It really depends on first your budget. If you want to pay for certain things, for example, I pay for certain of these apps, and I'm not willing to pay for others. It really depends on how much you use and what kind of content you want to put out. Because if your content is like you have to create a lot of informative videos, then obviously you would pay for a premium for the videos app, right? But if it's more on the writing side, then you want to pay for like Copy AI or Jasper. And then if it's more research based, if you're a lecturer or you're an academia and you want to like, put out more, I know like I'm not this, no, no, you guys are writing yourself, but if you want to put out it in bulk, right? If you are, for example, coming up with a contoh, like a bird's nest product, and you want to say that okay, it's good for the benefits of blah 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 blah. So you want to put up a paper on it, but it's based on facts as well. So you can use consensus. Okay, so that's how you choose whichever one. And you don't, sometimes I even depend on the time. For example, if I'm having tasks and I don't take up a certain tool like straight for one whole year. I don't do it like, they give you like discounts for annual membership or annual purchasing. I don't do that unless I can, I've used it for at least like 3 months and I know for real that I am going to use it for more than that. Then I would take up the yearly annual membership. Or not, I'll just take it month by month, see how much I use, right? Okay, so next. So this is Copy AI. I think it's a bit small, so don't worry. We're gonna go into it in a bit. So Copy AI, there's a ton of features on copywriting and content creation. We're gonna go into it in a bit. Next, Jasper. Jasper, I'd love to show you my Jasper punya interface, but somehow I can't log in today. Don't know why. It's been rejecting my payment. Jasper is a 7-day free trial, and after that, it's a paid service. So it's powerful because it can integrate with a lot of tools that we already use. Okay, like the G Suite tools. Next. Quillbot is the paraphrasing tool that I told you guys about to mask your AI writings. Next. Flicky is another version of Synthesia. The difference is Synthesia actually creates a fake person who will talk in your video. Now, there's a lot of people who create a lot of brands and they don't want to be the face or they don't want to be talking on their video. So, what Synthesia does is they create a fake AI person who will talk in the video. Flicky, on the other hand, they use like graphics to create your videos. Okay, next. This is the one that I told you about, Tome, which it's actually a presentation or storytelling presentation slides kind of AI tool. But I also use it for creating images because that's one which is DAL-E 2, which I think a lot of people use for creating images, but for AI images. But DALI 2 is kind of expensive. I mean, I think it's expensive. I don't use like, a lot of DALI. So I use this to create those images. It's not as like sharp or powerful, but it will do. Next. Consensus is the research one I told you about earlier. We're going to go into that also. Next. Okay. So that's it. So right now, super excited to share with you the platform. So I'm going to share my screen in a bit, right? Oh, guys, like before I forget, like connect with me on TikTok or on Instagram or on Facebook. My name is the same, Dini Tajudin. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions, right? Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is consensus, the one that I told you about research, right? So you can ask them questions. For example, what if I want to know about five, for example, yeah, five main challenges of being a woman entrepreneur. Into suddenly I can't spell. Okay, so if you can see here, what it comes up with is it comes up with academic journals or like written, see, International Journal of Human Resource Studies. It's it's uh it's based on facts or data, right? So the answers that you get here is based on data. Okay, so this is some of the things that we can ask here. Okay, this is for the research, but what if, or Jasper? Now for Jasper, I'm sorry guys, because I can't seem to open mine for now, so I'm just gonna show you a snippet of this video just to show you how amazing it is. I can listen to
Hey, what's going on? Austin Distal here. This is by far the most engaged community. YouTube descriptions, clever Instagram captions, your ads for your Google My Business, even product descriptions for your Shopify store. Now, I'd love to go through all of these, but you're short on time. So let's hop into a Facebook ad for Crunch Fitness Gym. Now, here on the left, we just put in a little background information so Jasper knows about what to write about. And then here in the tone of voice, we could do all kinds of stuff. Let your imagination go wild. You could do angry, funny, sad, witty, clever. Jasper's also really good at doing celebrity impressions. So for a gym, let's do Hulk Hogan. How about that? So let's see what Jasper wrote. Are you ready to get jacked? Sounds like Hulk Hogan. I'm not talking about getting a little bit bigger. I'm talking about getting so jacked that people will call you the Hulk. And the best part is it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. Oh, this is so good you could ship it. Do you see how much faster this is than just trying to start from scratch? And if you really want to try and generate a lot of ideas, maybe you're doing testing for your ads, then you can crank this sucker up to 10. This is perfect if you're trying to create ideas at scale, or you're just haven't had your coffee yet and you're feeling a little lazy. So that's some of the cool features you get on the starter plan. Let's hop into boss mode where you get access to documents. Now I want you to imagine documents is kind of like Google Docs if you had an assistant in there and you're the boss giving your assistant instructions on how to do stuff. Now, for our first example, imagine a real estate agent who has a lot of outbound sales emails to send out this week. And he wants to save some time by using his AI assistant, Jasper. Now, you're probably getting a hang of this by now. On the left, we give Jasper some context of our situation, any background information we need, along with tone of voice and keywords. And then on the right, we can supply a pattern so Jasper can follow that because Jasper's really good at following patterns and apply that with all of the information it knows from the internet. So here, we just provided a really good example of what good behavior would look like. And then we provided some merge tags, empty little slots that we want Jasper to fill in. In our situation, the real estate agent's Dave, client's James, market's Austin, Texas. It's the New Year season. Demand is up, inventory is down, and we want them to hop on a call. So now we're going to write with AI. We're going to do a Jasper command. Remember that feature for later, okay? Now, what we're going to do is activate voice mode. Hey, Jasper, email from Dave to James about an update on the Austin, Texas real estate market and ask for a call later this week. All right, we're submitting that command. Imagine if you're the boss and Jasper's your assistant. Now he's following your directions. Look at that. It's perfect. You can go ahead and ship it. Imagine all the sales emails you could send if it were just a click of a button. Now, if you thought that was cool, wait until you see how much time you'll save writing.
All right, so that's just a little bit of view of what Jasper can do. Again, there's a lot of apps that can also do this. You can do this with ChatGPT, granted, yes. But ChatGPT is more straightforward because it's more conversational. You're actually talking to the AI. But for Jasper, you can actually put in prompts. With ChatGPT, there's more steps to it, right? Okay, so either or, it depends on like what kind of budget that you have. Again, I'm not getting paid for like promoting any of these apps. There's no like affiliate link whatsoever. It really depends on what suits your needs. For example, for this Jasper app, it's kind of, I mean, for me, it's quite pricey. So depends on what your needs are. If you are a marketing agency, maybe you could use it. But yeah, because you need to churn out a lot, right? So it depends. Again, don't go for the annual, go for the monthly first and see whether it fits what you need. Okay. This is Copy AI. Now, this is another content creation, but copywriting as well. So Copy AI, you can use it for free up to 2,000 words, right? 2,000 words is not a lot. Really, it's not a lot. But once it's enough for you to test whether it suits you, and if it doesn't, you can upgrade, right? Okay, so if you can see on the left hand side when you get in, and there's the left hand side tools here. There's so many types of tools. Okay, just click here, and then there's workflow, digital ad copy, website copy, social media tools. Let me just click here, social media tools. So there's a hashtag generator, right? Carousel posts, Instagram captions, What if I want to have, let's see, TikTok brainstorm topic. Let's try that. Okay, what is my topic? Maybe my topic is about, I'm a coach. I coach women on high performance, high high performance for women entrepreneurs. Right? That's my topic. High performance. Self promotion on one for women entrepreneurs, mastermind, work life balance, spotlight on women business owners, financial independence. So these are the kind of topics that I guess we could um we could do. Okay, so we can copy this or we can remove it if we don't like it, right? What if I wanted to see relatable experiences? Women entrepreneurs in the wealth industry specializing in financial planning. That's, I guess, my target niche. Okay, so these are some samples of relatable experiences to connect with our target market, right? Okay, so these are some prompts that we can use. It can go, like, the words can definitely go longer. It really depends on what you put in, right, and how long you want it for. Okay, what if I show you how to do it on Canva? So now on Canva, you have this documents. Open this up. It has this magic, right? Okay, and just put in a prompt. So I did this earlier and I put, write a LinkedIn article on women entrepreneurship and overcoming 5 main challenges. So this is what Canva wrote for me, right? Okay, so this article. So from here, I could generate, like, free pictures, and then add it up on my or diagrams or infographics, using AI tools as well, and put it up in my article, or repurpose it and make it into a blog post. So one thing can be used and repurposed to many things. Always repurpose your content so you don't get tired, especially if it's really good content. So what I did was, I copy pasted the same prompt on ChatGPT just to see what it's gonna write. And surprisingly, right, if you can see here, access to funding, work-life balance, networking, stereotypes and biases, and lack of representation are listed on Canva, Magic Write, as the 5 main challenges. On ChatGPT, it's also the same: access to capital, work-life balance, networking, stereotypes and bias. The only difference is number 5 is imposter syndrome, whereas here number 5 is lack of representation. But the rest is the same. Even the writing is almost the same. Okay, even the words, when you read it, it's almost the same. So let's say you've already gotten this, right? You've already gotten this, and so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do after that? You're not gonna copy it directly to be your article, right? So what you do is you go to Quillbot, okay, and then you just paste it here. Okay. So as you can see here, because I use Quillbot a lot, so I signed up for the premium. But because the basic one, there's a limitation on the words up to, I think, 200 plus only. So because I use it a lot, so I'm using premium. Again, depends on how much you use it. So here is the original text, as you can see, sans the number 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is fine. And then what you want to do is you want to hit paraphrase, but you can change it to, do you want it to flow more fluent or more formal, more simple, creative, shorten, or expand? Up to you, right? So I wanna go with simple, because I'm speaking, I want the words to flow like I'm actually speaking to my friends. So I'm just gonna go with simple. Instead of, I think the words here is a bit like formal, the person, like, that because of the certain use of the words, like however, it sounds very formal. So here they've changed it, and you can adjust this to, like, to change more words. Just increase the toggle here, and this is what you come up with. And the words are going to change a bit from 317 to 378. What if I think it's too long? I want to like shorten it because I want more people to read. Because, what if like a longer passage? Oh, nobody wants to read that long, right? So they're going to shorten it as well. See? Yep. So it becomes only 200 words compared to 300. So from here, then you copy and then you paste it. Okay. So this is Flicky. Moving on to video tools. This is Flicky. Flicky, as I said, is let's go back to file. This is a sample video that different people to see it. For example, if I want to change to Ashley.
Fleeky helps you create audio and video. Fleeky helps you create audio and video content using lifelike AI voice.
Fleeky helps you create audio and video content.
Fleeky helps you create audio.
Fleeky helps you create audio and video content.
Fleeky helps you create.
Fleeky helps you create audio and video content using live.
Fleeky helps you create audio and video content using.
Okay, so let's see that again. It's going to change to Ashley.
3 tips to help you lose weight.
See? So you can change even the AI that says the words. You can change the video that is used or the pictures that is used. That's entirely up to you. It's just going to read the words that you put in, and then you get to export it here. Okay. Another tool that you can use is in video, but in video there's also free is here, but you just get templates. But you do have the watermark, and then there's the business option. Again, it's a paid tool for no watermark. So again, you got to test it, which one will suit your fancy, which one is easier for you. Right, so that's video tools. And oh guys, we're gonna like fasten this. We only have a few minutes. Okay, so I want to show you Tome. So this is Tome, and Tome is a presentation, storytelling kind of templates that you can use. It's beautiful. And for example, let me see the sales pitch. Right. Okay, so I use Canva mostly for my, previously I used Google Slides, but now I'm mostly on Canva for my presentation because of, I have uploaded all of my pictures and graphics there, so it's easy for me to create. However, if you don't really use that much and you want like a beautiful template, you can use this. Look at here. See? It looks like a website. It looks like a really smooth, beautifully designed website. And of course, you can change the pictures, the background, the colors, the font, everything. But it's like, a beautiful template already done, And there's so many templates as well. Okay, but how do you, for example, if you want to like create when you sign up, okay, Tome is a paid, Tome is a paid app. So when you sign up, there's a free credit. You get 500 free credits, and I use it to create AI images. So just now I created this, and then I went to the plus sign here. I go to AI images. Let me just delete this so it's bigger. So I just put in a prompt. For example, what could it be a good prompt for now? Let me see. An image of a lady selling weight loss supplements. No, weight loss juice and living a healthy lifestyle amidst a Mediterranean background of nature and hills. Okay, so that's my prompt, right? Wait, let me just copy this and because it's so small. Let me just put this here. An image of a lady selling weight loss juice, selling natural herbal. Okay, let's just see what it comes out with. Every time you create an image, it will cost you 5 credits. So at 500 credits, when you first enter, you have like 100 images for free. So there you go. There you go. So you can get it cartoonified. So you can, let me just change this to Asian, of an Asian lady, right? Because maybe my target market is Asians. Let's see what they come up with. But the background is Mediterranean, right? So confusing. There, see? Got an Asian lady there. The eyes is a bit weird lah, granted. What if I set cartoonified? A cartoonified image. Okay. Cartoonified image of a lady. No, I don't want to upgrade. There. So it cartoonifies things for you. There you go. There you go. Okay. So again, you could use so many prompts. It's really up to you what you want to create. It could be a painting. It could be like an abstract picture. Just put in the prompt and they'll come up with a few ideas. Again, it's not as sharp as DALL-E 2, but I think it's still okay because DALL-E is kind of expensive. But if that's what you need, then yeah, go ahead. Okay, so I want to show you where to get some free pictures online. Some free tools, not necessarily AI. So Pixabay is a uh, free image stock image, royalty free, which you can use even for business. You don't have to credit them or anything. So yeah, you can find anything on Pixabay. And this is really good emails is a place where you can see examples of emails from top brands, which they send, and can maybe get some ideas about how they send their newsletters, what kind of words that they use. So over on the left hand side, you can see the welcome, inclusion, newsletter, e-commerce, or webinar. So you don't have to like scour the internet through like different brands and then like sign up for their spam mails. You can actually see some of them here. So you get like a better idea of how you might want to structure your emails marketing. Slide folder, if you're a marketing person, you might have this already. So this is it's just a place where you can store ideas from other landing pages like sales page, landing page, adverts, or referrals. So you get a lot of ideas on how to run your ads, right? Or create your flyers or create your course. So again, because sometimes what I did in the past was I went to FB ad library and I see my competition and then see what they put out and then get ideas from there. But sometimes it's a very limited approach. So this here, you can see more examples of maybe what to do or what not to do, right? So that doesn't fit with me. So get more examples here. I'm going to rush through this a bit because we still have a few to cover. Okay, and then here is Undraw. These are free illustrations. Okay, for example, if you want some for your for Canva, or you want some for your website or for your landing page, and you want these kind of illustrations, and you can get it for free. And you can also change the color depending on your brand color. Yeah, so it's free. And these tiny wow is some free tools to make things easier. Like for example, you can use remove BG for background, but also you can remove background here. Or if you have Canva Pro, you can use that as well. And you can change your Word to PDF, PDF to Word. So this is a sort of one-stop center where you can do a lot of things. And there's a whole list of things that you can do here. Okay, guys, it's just like a lot of tools. It's just the time to use it. Okay. All right. So here, this finally, this is Cascade is sort of like maybe what I sometimes use also is Monday.com. So what it does is I would list out things that I need to accomplish for a certain task or few tasks, right? So there's personal task tracker, meeting agenda. It's like a online list which you can share with your team. Okay, you can work on it together. Okay, so this is Cascade, right? Okay. But some people might also use Notion. I don't know about you guys, but I really like use Notion for working together on teams, especially for marketing. So I'll share with you this one I just set up. This is my Notion board. I'm doing it for this brand. So on this Notion board, what I put in is resources. Resources is like, you know, brand guidelines, monthly reports. So it's all in one place, but it has links to your G Drive, because here's the links. You can put the links here, link to the website, and then there's SOP. Because when you're working in a team, the brand messaging needs to be clear, right? In terms of how to use the logo, what colors you use, what exact colors you use, how to use, like, you know, the icons and everything. So because you're working in a team, so it's hard for you to, like, you know, keep telling them, keep checking them. They can just refer to everything on this page, and you can have multiple pages if you run multiple brands. So this is for one brand, right? So you can have multiple projects. So this is for one brand. And I like for this, I focus on brainstorming for your brand storytelling. I focus on brainstorming and then creation, schedule, and review. Now, what is that is brainstorm. Sometimes, you know, once you go into like Jasper, ataupun you go into your content creation lah, tak kira Canva or what. So you get like ideas of what kind of topics that you want to talk about, or you go into copy AI, what kind of topics you want to talk about. Okay, so you put this at the brainstorm. So when you're running a business, you have campaign 1, campaign 2, and then pillars. Pillars are things that you confirm will like put up every month, because that's your company or brand pillar. Okay, so you usually it's up to 5. So if it's a bit more, then people get confused. Pillars are your company's values. Like, how do you serve? How do you, like, what kind of things are you talking about every single day, right? Okay, so that is the main pillars. And then there's monthly campaigns, seasonal campaigns, promotion, raya promotion, whatever promotion. So those are called campaigns. So this is where you get ideas and you dump it all here. This is the brainstorming on your site, the board. And then this is the creation, especially when you're working in a team and different people handle different things. Like there's a person who's handling the IG, a person who's doing videos for TikTok. When you do this at one place on one board like this, even though you're working on a team, then everyone has access to that information and they can repurpose it across, like, you know, your TikTok can also be your YouTube shorts, right? So you don't have to like keep spamming the group message with like, where's the link, can you give me, can you pass me, that everybody knows where to get it because the links are already here in one place. Okay, so the beauty of this is once you start to create, for example, you start to create new ones, and then you put it here. For example, this is to do. I put here first to do, and then when it's in progress, and then when I put it in review, you can just drag this. When you put it in review, the person who needs to review, your CMO, chief marketing officer, or the brand manager, whatever it is, the person who needs to review the post will review it, and if they approve, they put it in approve. Okay, and then another vetting process, like, you know, and then it goes to ready to post. So when it goes to ready to post, Guys, by the way, this Notion template is not available on Notion. Okay, this is my template that I use personally, so you can get ideas from here, right? So once I put it in ready to post, it comes out here, and then I just schedule it here. I just drag it to the day that it needs to be posted. Okay, and once it's already posted, right, I just click publish. So it'll be gone from here, and then it'll be here, review. So a review is for if it did well, then I think, oh yeah, that post did really well, looking at the insights of the platform, whichever platform that we posted on. There's always like end of month review. Okay, how well did you do on this platform? What resonated? What do you think? The data is always there. So you can choose to repost it. So I can just like put it on the repost scheduling, because certain things like for the campaigns is seasonal, so you can't repost it because it's done. There's a deadline there, or the promotion is ended, the product is finished, it's not coming back. But certain things, for example, topics of your pillars, like the benefits of blah blah blah, or like the things that evergreen, that you can repost for the following month, but maybe change the title so it looks different. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think that's good, and we have 5 minutes, I guess, for Q&A. So I hope that covers it. And oh, by the way, if you guys are thinking about like automation, this is a big topic by itself. Maybe you can look into Zapier, because it's really powerful. It handles it connects with a lot of platforms at once. However, it is a paid solution, and it is pretty pricey as well, especially if you're starting out. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing here, and we're back. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Dini, for the great sharing. Let's wait if there's any questions, yeah?
Hi, Timothy. He's my friend.
Let's
He's a
give
marketer.
2 minutes and see if you have any question.
Timothy is asking whether there will be a replay for this session. There be a replay for this session? Not sure. We gotta ask. But it's gonna be available
Yes,
on
ada
the.
replay. Kita akan masukkan dalam kita punya YouTube lah.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Okay, I guess they are still trying to digest from today presentation. So to all, feel free to drop your question if you have any after this session, yeah? Okay, and all right. Once again, thank you so much, Dini, for the great sharing. Also, thank you everyone for joining our learning hour session. So for those who interested to learn more about any of these courses, follow our social media platform for more details and contact us for registration. All right. As shown on the screen, these are our upcoming public courses. Yeah. And if you missed today's session, you can watch it again on our Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Okay. With that, see you again on next session. Same time with a different topic. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye. Thank you, Dini.
Thank you. Thank you for
Bye.
having me.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks.